Well, as we approach outer East Portland, and by the way, I'm glad I have insurance. I'm not worried about the cops. As we approach outer East Portland, I can tell you what, I went to the tire repair place to get a repair because I got a flat when I was heading out of Portland last time, and it looks like my tire's been stolen. You know, it was funny, when I bought that tire at Harbor Freight, they wanted the VIN number of the actual trailer itself, in case I could report the tire frame stolen. Can you believe that? We're in a society where people are recording the VINs of a friggin' trailer frame specifically for what I'm using right now. Okay, so I was unsuccessful at getting a used battery today. I was unsuccessful at this other endeavor, and I find out that my tire was stolen. And over here we have a police incident. I just figured I would drive over here, maybe stop at a thrift store. But you know what? You know, if I was to count all the different reasons why I'm leaving Portland, I understand some people think, well, you can't escape. You can't escape. You can get away from so many thieves. And it's a little easier to watch your stuff when you're not surrounded by a lot of potential thieves. And unfortunately, that's become a part of this culture. You know, there was a guy that was bragging about doing a carjacking while I was using the internet at the Hawthorne Safeway. So anyway, when you get to this part of Portland, when you get to outer southeast, you see more police activity. It appears that he's arresting a woman, from what I can tell. See if we can take a left here. See if we can park. I never drive straight up. I always come from a block away. And I'm looking at the lights on top there. Someone said a Freeman always avoids police. I think people that are born cowards always avoid police. I understand that I've also said some things that some could consider aggressive. But I think avoiding all police all the time, not being curious at all with certain things, that's not incompatible with the freedom-based lifestyle at all. Signal. There's not anything that says don't park. But I respect people's right to be safe and not get involved. So we're on Southeast Division and probably 112th, I'm just guessing. And it gets pretty shady out here. I've read a lot of stories about bad things happening out here. Some of the stories I've talked about, a lot of them I haven't. But looks like an abandoned jacket here. And the one reason I guess prostitution is because the area it's in. Now, what is it about the area? Some people just think it's meth, but I think there's certain factors that influence people to use a lot in certain areas too. You know? Well, it may just be a regular traffic stop. Now, you want to talk about a safe distance back. They want 20 feet. Guy's probably got 80 to 100 feet right now. Maybe it's just an accident. And here are the many smart meters that have blanketed this town. And all these smart meters are connected, creating their whole wave, causing people to sleep less, become more distracted, irritable. All the wonderful blessings of the technology that surrounds us. And it is a grid. About 4 people were listening to every word I just said. Okay, got a teriyaki place, a cricket, tattoo. Not really sure what's going on there. And you're not sitting me get up close, you know, and asking questions. You know, people do look though when there's someone filming. Okay, looks like it's a standard traffic stop, so I'm gonna go about my way. So you see the blending of nature and the urban environment. Yeah, there's a lot beautiful about Portland. And the roses, and when it's spring, and when you have a clear day without any geoengineering. But there's everything else that goes along with it. And now mass migration. I don't hate Californians. When you start actually looking at the license plates, parking, and let synchronicity take its course, gosh darn. Sometimes it's like 1 in 5, 1 in 6. Not always, depends on what part of town you're in. More in some parts of town than others. Just another day in Portland, just another traffic stop.